Your reality is built on a fundamental border between the living and the mechanical. That border just dissolved. In 2020, scientists revealed the Xenobot. This is not a machine made of metal or plastic. It is a biological robot constructed from the stem cells of African frogs. These tiny organisms are only 1 millimeter wide, but they are capable of independent movement and can even heal themselves if they are injured. But the real breakthrough arrived in 2021. Researchers used artificial intelligence to simulate millions of potential body plans for these bots. The AI suggested a specific shape that looked remarkably like Pac-Man. When the Xenobots were carved into this new form, something incredible happened. They began to reproduce. This is not birth as we know it. As the Pac-Man-shaped bots move through their environment, they encounter loose stem cells. They gather these cells together and compress them into clusters. Within a few days, these clusters transform into new, functioning baby Xenobots. This is kinetic biosynthesis. It is a form of reproduction never before seen in any plant or animal on Earth. In the future, these living machines could be programmed to hunt microplastics in our oceans or navigate your own arteries to perform targeted medical procedures without a single incision. Everything you know about oxygen is tied to the sun. We were taught that plants and algae use photosynthesis to create the air we breathe, but 13,000 feet beneath the Pacific Ocean, there is a place where the sun never reaches. In the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, researchers found high levels of oxygen in total darkness. This should be impossible. The source of this dark oxygen is not biological, it is geological. The seafloor is littered with polymetallic nodules. These are potato-sized lumps of cobalt, nickel, and lithium. These nodules act like natural batteries. In a conductive environment of salt water, a single nodule generates nearly 1 volt of electricity. When these nodules cluster together, they create enough voltage to split seawater molecules into hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis. We have discovered a natural power plant on the abyss floor. This finding creates a massive conflict. Mining companies want these nodules for electric vehicle batteries, but harvesting them might literally unplug the primary oxygen source for deep-sea life. We are standing at a crossroads between green energy on the surface and the survival of the deepest ecosystems on the planet. In 1991, a single particle struck the atmosphere over Utah with the force of a professional baseball pitch. This was the Oh My God particle. It was an ultra-high energy cosmic ray with 40 million times more energy than the fastest protons ever produced in the Large Hadron Collider. To understand the scale, you must look at its speed. This particle traveled at 99.99957% of the speed of light. If a photon and this particle started a race, it would take 245,000 years for the light to gain a single centimeter lead. This speed triggers extreme relativistic time dilation. If this particle traveled from a distance of 1.5 billion light years, the journey felt like only 1.71 days from its own perspective. It literally bypassed time. In 2021, a second event occurred. We detected the Amaterasu particle. It came from a region of empty space known as the local void. There are no known stars or galaxies there that could produce such power. We are being hit by messages from a physics we do not yet understand. If these cosmic mysteries are expanding your mind, subscribe right now to join us on this journey through the universe. Physics says that everything eventually stops. Entropy dictates that systems lose energy and become disordered, but in 2021, Google used its Sycamore quantum processor to break this rule. They created a time crystal. This is a new phase of matter that defies classical logic. A time crystal switches between two different states endlessly without losing any energy. It ticks like a clock that never needs a battery. It is a system in constant motion that remains in its lowest energy state. This should be a paradox. The researchers kept this state stable for 100 seconds. In the world of quantum particles, that is an eternity. This is the foundation for stable quantum computers. It suggests we can create matter that exists in a loop of perpetual motion. We are no longer just observing the laws of physics. We are learning how to rewrite them. This is Fusarium polycephalum. It is a slime mold. It is a single cell with no brain and no nervous system. Yet it can solve complex mazes to find the shortest path to food with the efficiency of a transit engineer. How does it think without a brain? It uses an external memory system. As the mold moves, it leaves behind a trail of extracellular slime. When the mold encounters its own old trails, it recognizes them as already explored. It treats the environment as its own hard drive. In experiments where researchers masked these trails with a layer of slime, the mold took 10 times longer to find food. It was effectively suffering from amnesia. This discovery suggests that memory did not start inside the body. It started in the world around us. This brainless slime might be the evolutionary link to the memory systems that allow you to think and learn today.